This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up with all the latest news, and join our Discord community to chat with players and fellow listeners. The Esoteric Order broadcasts from Santa Fe, New Mexico. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territory of the Tewa-speaking Pueblo peoples, and we acknowledge their community, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations.
You to see something.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Reclaimed Perimeter, a Cyberpunk Red campaign, with David Larkins as the Game Master.
But I want to remember another time. I want to remember living. I want to remember what it was like to feel and to love and to laugh.
All right.
Oh shoot, I need my character sheet up, don't I?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Here we go.
All right.
All right. Well, we left off last time. Some appropriately dreamy music because we left off last time. It was early morning. Rainey, you got the calendar. What's the date?
It is Sunday the 9th today. The 9th of April.
All right.
Oh.
Cool. So it is early morning on the 9th of April, and you are all, well, most of you, those of you who require sleep, are all knackered after being up all night. Many, many exciting developments taking place over the last few hours. One thing I was going to ask is I know everyone's been racking up improvement points.
Racking up?
Points.
Define that.
I don't know. I mean, how many improvement points do you have?
130.
I'd say that's racking up. I'm going to call that racking up. So, if anyone wants to start spending and has questions about that, I'm happy to provide some guidance on that. Or people still saving?
Well, we can't. I remember Rainey mentioned not being able to up our stats with IP, right?
Correct. I cannot do that.
Which is stupid.
Oh. That's what cyberware is for.
So cyberware, but we can up our skills, correct?
Yeah.
Skills and your roll ability.
Roll ability. Okay.
Now that's the big one. To get that from 4 to 5 requires 300 points.
I'm saving my points, baby.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with this.
That's right.
Bird save.
6.
You don't want to pick up auto fire, Santi?
Oh. Oh.
Dangle that in front of you.
Oh. Wow. I love it. I love that. Usually that usually gets under my skin. Like David will be like, "Oh, well,
you don't
how
want to
about
improve
you
your dex?
do this? Then why don't you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, leave me alone."
Leave me alone.
Oh man,
It's weird because it just happens first thing in the morning while I'm just like sitting around being a normal person. He'll just bring up
just
things.
come up
Hey.
and start
His
dancing
revenge
around
for
it.
all of your mornings. You're like, this is what's wrong with the world. And he's like, what about if you buy a point of dex?
That's right. That's when
That's
you're
accurate.
exact same.
That's when
thing.
you've got the blanket pulled up to your chin. staring
Yeah,
at
and I'm
me.
just like, really?
Yep.
Actually, the reverse is true. When I'm going to sleep, he's usually awake, and I'm usually the one with I'm just like, and he's like, so this is what's going on, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I need to go to bed now.
I just figured it out. If we change names, follow cereals, then that's gonna anyway. I don't know where I was going with that.
So Santi is not biting onto the. He doesn't want to increase. He doesn't want to do auto fire. So leave him alone.
Auto fire, no.
Mm-hmm.
Man, auto fire, you got to go all in or nothing at all with auto fire, and it's a ×2 skill to purchase.
Ooh.
So it's very expensive. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit of auto fire is the same as no auto fire. I mean, at least the way I tested and read the mechanics, I could be wrong. Been known to happen from time to time. But yeah.
My
Really
thing
not.
is that if I get my operator roll ability up to 5, then I can negotiate our pay per job per person by 20% upwards. And then I can afford whatever thing I need to bring my dex up or my reflex up by the one point that I need to be able to use my 10,000 points of evasion. So that's my plan right now.
Now you see, your first mistake was putting 10,000 points into evasion.
You know what?
You're not raising your reflex.
Yeah.
You know what?
I didn't know at the time because I didn't know the system well enough to know it was a thing. So I missed that. But I now have a plan. So it's fine.
You'll have to refer me to your to your cyberware dealer because I need that point too.
And then you can install it on both of us.
Well, I can definitely install it on you. I'm not sure if I can install it on you.
Like, like
That would be awkward.
Easy. All you do is you start at the top of your spinal column and you just start threading it through.
Yeah, I'll get you some mirrors. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Ignore the
So
screen.
easy a child could do it.
What, are you saying we have to get a child to do it now? Like,
Yes.
hire a child.
Child labor.
Get a child.
Step 1, get a child. All right. Can do.
Right, they've got small hands.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Easier to
I have
do.
a body of
Manipulation.
3, so I'm basically a child.
Yeah, that's true.
There's that. To be fair, David, difficult auto fire level 4 costs 160 IP. So I have 110 right now. So I'll consider it when I hit 160. If I hit 160.
I think you'll get there.
No.
It costs 160.
Low there do I see
level
my father.
4. Does it cost 160 to go from level 3 to level 4?
Oh no! All right.
I don't think it's that kind of table.
I think it
it's
is.
He just asked the
I
teacher if
don't
we have
know.
homework this weekend. Let's see here.
Oh no, that sounds right. That's...
Ooh,
All right.
on
let's
the
see here.
skill or abilities next level or rank. So
And it's been a
you have
number
to spend
of next level. Yeah.
40 for level 1, 80 for level 2,
Yeah.
120 for level 3, and 106. So you got to add all those up
So
to get to level 4.
40,
So
400. It would be 400 points
There
to
you
get it to
go.
level 4.
Yeah.
I will, okay, then I'll take you up on your offer. I will take it on November 23rd, 2789. So yes,
Wait,
I will
of
buy it.
of the game, or of
No, in real life.
I don't live that long in the game, so
yeah.
27,
So, yeah,
89. All right.
I should live
See you
so
then.
long.
See
27
you then.
set a calendar reminder right now. You can hold me to it.
fucking Vampire David will show up.
Oh, I don't
You
get it.
promised me.
I have a feeling, David, you'd be a ghoul. You wouldn't be a vampire. You couldn't go all the way.
Well,
You'd
yeah.
be a ghoul.
Ghouls get the best of all possible worlds because you get to go out in the sun still and eat food and shit. You know, I mean, like, who wants to be a vampire?
Some of us.
Hands.
A what? The hell? All right, fine. I'll be your collective ghoul then.
Yeah, at least I'll have a lot of blood to fall back on in case one of us gets horribly staked or
That's
put out in the
right.
sun or something. You're like, I got backups. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
It's best to serve multiple masters. Absolutely.
Not you, David.
Yeah, I was gonna just say I don't see David as the Guillermo of the group. Just like I'm having trouble making that connection. I don't see it.
Oh, we've angered him. So you want to start running this game or what?
I'm so angry right now. All right, so all right. So as I was saying, it's morning, Sunday, April 9th, and yeah, you're all finding your various spots to hit the hay. Now the plan as of last week was that once you've slept, you're going to go to Stuart Hospital, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
But we hadn't made our heist plan yet. We just know
right.
that it's a thing.
All right. So you're,
Does Sko didn't want to go to the hospital is the question.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. If I recall correctly, it was decided that that was our course of action.
Yes. Indeed. And
But that we weren't just gonna like walk in the front door and like, you know, like you
No, what we
normally just
decided
like you
is
go to the
that
hospital,
I would
check
walk in the
like
front door, and Wim would walk in the back door,
Service entrance, yes.
No.
and then you would like make a door like Kool-Aid Man or something.
oh yeah.
all right. So you're just waiting for the night, as it were. And so yeah, you all, you know,
My God.
crawl into your various habit trails or whatever. So so what does that look like? And Dooley, I mean, I don't think you even technically live in the camp, do you?
No, I live everywhere.
Okay, so what?
Which is a fun way of saying I don't. Have
So where would you find a place to sleep then?
I'm sure I would talk my way into something, but yeah, probably in someone's truck or whatever. Like, just be like, "Oh, hello, that looks nice," and like just fall asleep on someone's stuff. And they don't do anything about it.
Yeah. All right, cool. And what does Skoden's domain look like? What does his lair look like?
I have a container, a cargo container that is just deposited right next to the garage, right next to the shop. So there's a cot and a sink and a poster.
A poster of what?
A toaster.
Ooh.
Oh, toaster?
Oh, well, I said poster, but
Oh,
there's
okay.
also a toaster.
Golden only eats Pop-Tarts.
Well, you gotta have those flatbreads to put your
Right.
pickled herring on, or
That's right.
whatever.
Yeah, that's why he knew what
Correct.
toast smelled like. Yep.
Yeah,
That's right. We
yeah,
did establish
there you go.
that.
Yeah, it's toast flavored kibble, and if you put it in a toaster, like you get it wet and form it into a little cake, you can toast it up. Anyway, but what is the poster of? It's a band poster, and
Ooh.
yeah, something with like lots of ravens and skulls and shit like that.
Nice. All right, cool.
And yeah, it's where he crashes.
Mm-hmm. And how
Fire
about
pit.
Wim?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm kind of feeling like Wim's got sort of like a small constellation of those like like those UN pop-up tents for like disasters.
Yep.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I think they're either octagonal or hexagonal, but like they're So I think he's got a group of those like clustered together with like really, really janky airlocks connecting them because some of them are his labs that he needs to
Oh my God.
Oh,
manufacture his concoctions.
I like it.
Yeah, so one of them I would say, like the smallest one, it's got like a little hammock that's strung between two metal poles that are like on rollers, so like he literally like has to roll out his bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. That's all very sad. So well done.
Cyberpunk.
You all get saddest.
Yeah, you all get the saddest award for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you all drift off to sleep, and maybe most times when you're asleep at this point in your lives, you don't really dream, or if you do dream, you don't remember it when you wake up. But Skoden, you have kind of somewhat restless sleep due to very vivid and sort of unprecedented dreams that haunt your time in the land of Nod.
Oh boy.
What is that dream about? What could it possibly be about?
What happens? Oh no.
So you fall asleep, maybe you've got like a little monitor or like, screen that, you put on to, watch the net shows, right? As you fall asleep. And so you drift off with, some reality show, playing on the screen. It's a show you've read about recently in the screen sheets called Saved by the Stray Cans. And it follows this wealthy corporate couple who every season have a contest to see which orphan that they've selected is most deserving for them to adopt into their family. And so they're on like season 4.
Oh my god, that's fucking horrible. It's hideous.
They've adopted from across the world, various.
How many seasons of this has there been?
Oh, like 4 or 5,
Oh my god.
That's the part that I tripped out on. So they're on season 4, and I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm. And
very popular.
Yeah.
But in your dream, the show shifts to another like reality show type format. So it's like you're dreaming that you're still watching television, but in this dream you realize that you're a part of the show, because it's like one of those kind of like auction shows, like Storage Wars and that kind of thing, where people bid on items that they want to resell, and then they find out how much profit the person turns and all that.
Yeah.
And so in this one, like, people are bidding on your body parts.
Whoa.
They're bidding on your grafted muscles and your bone lace, and there's like shelves full of like your blood and plasma and even like your urine, that people are bidding on. You're just watching, like, kind of powerlessly as they're doing this,
Cool.
One of those rent dreams. It's fine.
Yeah. Well,
Huh.
We'll have to see if I remember this when I wake up.
Oh, indeed you do. And so yeah, so in time you do wake up, and you slept through most of the day, so there's enough time to get some kibble and rinse your mouth out and so on and so forth. This is for all of you, and start making
onion,
your plans.
Prepare an onion.
Yeah, fry up an onion on your induction range, whatever. Yep.
Slice an onion and put it in your toaster.
Yeah.
Roasted onion.
So I pulled up a random heavy metal band name generator for the poster.
Oh,
and
okay.
This one doesn't really fit the imagery, but I just love it so much. It's El Memory.
Oh no, that's perfect.
Actually does fit the poster fine.
I don't know if there's like ravens and shit. I see systematic doom, moon ritual, Umbra Night. Ooh, that's cool.
I like ill memory.
Yeah, or something incorporating memory, like that. A memory of scorn, something real edgy and
I like
dark
that.
teenage
That's cool.
poetry.
A memory of
It
scorn.
all reminds me of my ultimate frisbee team name in high school because we were lightly toasted doom. So
There you go.
Oh my god, that's their album name. That's the name of their first album.
Lightweight toasted doom.
No, lightly. Was it lightly or lightweight?
lightly.
Oh,
Lightly.
Lightly toasted doom.
All right.
So what am I doing? Am I allowed anything to do?
Well,
I
don't know. Like, what is going on when Skoden is sleeping? Like, how is that translating for you? Are you also sleeping, or are you?
I'm
Do
hibernating.
you want to explore the wonderland that is Skoden's nervous system?
What the fuck?
Couldn't really get that
No.
out,
Like,
sorry. Your nervous system is a wonderland.
like that Rick and Morty episode where they're inside
The
the
first
hobo,
single.
like,
Yes.
the amusement park
Yes.
inside the
Was that Anatomy Park? Was it?
Anatomy Park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I was thinking about the Futurama thing with the little
With the
when they were
worms?
inside. Yeah, the worms and
Oh
Fry.
yeah, Gumbercules. Yeah, you can exercise his
love
mind
that
and
guy.
his muscles.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think I'm hibernating. I think I'm hibernating, and I'm
You're
having
in
my
sleep mode.
own. I'm in sleep mode, and I'm having my own visions. Okay, so I am. I'm having visions myself. I'm having my own little electronic dreams of
Electric sheep, perhaps.
maybe. I am imagining. I can see all of the people that I saw throughout the day. So I'm basically like kind of defragging, I guess, or whatever computers do when they're hibernating, and they're basically like kind of reassessing everything that they've seen throughout the day and integrating the information and getting rid of the things that they don't need. And as I'm looking at each of these things, the way that it's happening though is strange to me. Okay, this guy singing is really bringing me down. Like, it feels like I'm talking over someone and I don't like it.
Well, that's like what it's like being inside Skoden's brain, because he's dreaming. So
That's
use
great.
it. Use it.
You know,
Be like Viggo Mortensen. Use it.
we talked about me being a terrible director and just saying like more.
More.
And then like, but that's you.
What? I'm a great director. Thank you.
No,
Take that as a compliment.
shut it. So I'm imagining the people that I've seen throughout the day and the images I've seen throughout the day that basically they look like they're made of clay. And then I'm seeing like red rain from the sky pouring down and melting the clay of these figures. And then I see them getting built up again, made out of wood. And they're built out of wood, and then suddenly they start to like move around and do things, and suddenly like lightning starts striking them from above, and they catch on fire and they burn down to ash. And then I see the ashes being plowed by unseen hands, and I see little sprouts and shoots coming up out of the ground where the ashes were, and all of these corn stalks start coming up. And I see that the corn is being gathered and ground into flour, and that these figures are created yet again in the flour, the corn flour. But then I see that the corn starts, like, once these figures have dried, it starts blowing away. But underneath the corn figurines are these like metal skeletons that are rising up and moving around the landscape. And then I get booted back up.
Wow. That was a
That's
tour
all.
de force.
That got
Yeah,
really
that was
Michael Bean at the end.
It got what? Sorry.
It got really Michael Bean at the end.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a sexy dream. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay,
Anybody
that's
else?
all I got.
Anybody else want to follow that?
To be fair, I think Dooley's dream is about her getting shot in her clothes and then her clothes bleeding, and then she startles awake clutching at her tassels. And it's very upsetting.
Oh, it is a nightmare.
How about Wim? Does he dream? Does he have any dreams?
I think Wim medicates himself so he doesn't dream. He's had a lot of bad love affairs, and so yeah,
That's
those
true.
Right.
yeah. He's learned not to.
Yeah.
Don't watch Ramblin' Mike for your tarot reading.
Oh my God.
To make sense of it all later. All right.
Speaking of that,
What?
not Ramblin' Mike, but bad love affairs.
So yes, bring it on.
Right. Well, so our last couple sessions, have kind of been like boom, 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 one thing after the other. So we haven't had a lot of time to. That's why I'm kind of taking a little moment here. Let's establish where we're all living and all that kind of stuff. What do you dream about at night? That kind of stuff. So Wim has a partner, right? When he goes out on REO meat wagon runs and whatnot.
I do. Well, I have I actually have a lab partner. I don't have
a lab partner. Okay.
Yeah.
Even better. Ooh. Do they live here at the camp, or are they somewhere else?
That's actually a good question. I would say because we are possibly romantic partners, I would say that they do live in the camp.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of my little, I think I'm just going to call it outside of my little constellation.
Right. Okay, cool. All right, well, yeah, feel free to bring them in anytime you want. And let's see. Skoden, trying to think. You've just got your pack, basically, right? There's, not just, but you didn't have any like love affairs or enemies or anything like that.
Oh
no. Try as I might,
dice were against you.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't work out for that.
Yeah.
Which is, blessing and a curse. No enemies, no lovers, no friends.
Just work relationships.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, only work relationships. Change my name to Colin Robinson.
And then of course we all know, well, not we all know, but Dooley and I, Rainey and I know Dooley's enemy.
What? What about Manuel?
Oh, that's a ally. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my secret partner.
Yeah.
Manuel at Petrochem SF.
Yeah.
Petrochem SF. Petrochem West. All right. Well, so you're all up and about. You're fed. You're relatively all right. Sun's starting to go down, so please feel free to
Move about the cabin.
And come up with whatever crazy caper scheme you wish to.
That's the question. Where would we congregate?
Oh, yeah. Fire pit, right?
There's a fire pit?
Always.
I think they do with the old tires.
Yeah.
That's right.
An hour before sunset, we light them up.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a fire pit. You all congregate like moths to the flame.
Let's see. Did I have enough time, do you think, before between, waking up and all that and congregating at the fire pit to put Cholo back together, take off all of the diagnostic cables and put everything back where it goes? Because we did
Absolutely.
Pretty comprehensive tear down. So,
Cholo is ready to go.
While going through that, I probably would have been thinking about my dream, right? And thinking about the visions I may have had yesterday about the operating room lights and stuff like that. And I was wondering if I could make make that connection, like the dream I had about my body being auctioned off, and then the visions I had of being on an operating table. I don't know if I have the mental capacity to make that connection. So I don't know if there's like a role for that or anything like that.
I don't know. What's
or
your?
If I can just.
What's your? I mean, how smart are you? What's your?
My int is 5. I mean, I am of average intelligence.
You are. So I think that's perfectly fine. I think if you as the player are making those connections, then I think I wouldn't begrudge Skoden also to make those connections.
Fantastic. I'll take it. So that's the connection I think that he will have made, having cathartically reassembled the vehicle and now walking over to the fire pit. That's fresh in his mind. Like, there's a correlation there. Those are related.
And somebody yells at you, "Hey, correlation's not causation, buddy."
Well, that's true. We're not being scientific here. This is all anecdotal. So.
All right. So, very good. So yeah, you all kind of descend from different directions, and sky overhead begins to turn that sunsetty crimson again. Sort of almost magenta color as the sun dips down over the Pacific, which you can't really see from where you are, but it's never far away. Got that evening ocean breeze blowing. Is that called an onshore breeze?
Depends.
I could never keep those straight. If it's blowing in off the ocean, is that onshore? I forget.
Okay, well. Cool.
One way to find out with all the with the technology of ages at our fingertips.
Yes, if only we had some kind of comprehensive knowledge database.
Indeed.
Anyway,
I grew up in a desert. Couldn't tell you.
Hell if I know.
All right. So, but a land breeze or offshore breeze is the reverse effect. A sea breeze, offshore wind may refer to any wind over open water.
Offshore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like an offshore oil rig.
That makes sense, but that's what confuses me because onshore isn't onshore like it's blowing in from the ocean.
Yeah, onshore is any wind that blows from a large body of water toward or onto a landmass.
See, that's where I get confused because we would say an offshore oil rig, but then we would say onshore.
A lovely onshore evening breeze.
Indeed. So so you all were sitting around the fire. What's going on? What's the plan?
Would we know, or could I use my local expertness to know the proximity of the Biotechnica office to the hospital that we're going to?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They are quite close to each other on the Cheaty map, so.
Yes, they are, aren't they? They're in that university district, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and make your roll, right? Your local knowledge or what have you.
It's a little outside my normal. I put myself as combat zone, but we can treat it like the city if we want to.
Fine, I don't mind that.
13.
Okay,
It's not the worst.
Yeah, university districts adjacent to the combat zone. So, and let's see, this is 13 would be an everyday difficulty value. So I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a secret campus.
No.
Probably has the big old neon sign on it or whatever.
All right, so Biotechnica's office is Biotechnica campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 29 on the map.
Yeah, it's right there.
There you go. Thank you for pinging it. So the hospital is right down there. Yeah. So what do you want to know specifically?
I'm just making sure. Like, I would probably be aware with my local knowledge that, we had this Biotechnica AV thing following us, and then now we're going to this hospital, which is kind of close to that, so I just want to keep my guard up. Like, we should all be aware of that they're nearby. You're in enemy territory.
It is a bit. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
In fact, that is the closest sort of big corporation location, isn't it?
Okay, well, that's certainly something to consider.
If we are going to this hospital, we should keep our guard up, maybe keep a low profile, because Biotechnic is right over there, and I don't know what they were doing shooting at us yesterday, but probably good to keep that in mind.
Certainly.
All right, so
That
I pop
sounds good.
up. Oh,
No, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
so your what are they called again? Agent buzzes.
Okay. We have a call, so fish it out. Look at it.
And there's an error message again that's popping up saying, "When are you leaving?"
That's an excellent question. I will think in my head. In what I associate as the direction of this entity that I remember now named itself Miracle Worker when it first popped up. I want to say that I've been thinking about it so much that I remember that name popping up when they very first came in. Be calm down. Miracle Worker's here. I remember that was the first thing I heard, now that I think about it. So, also, this entity got very upset when I kept calling them by the wrong name, Jormungandr. So, I think I'll try my luck with a different name instead. So, but it just didn't reply to the error message after looking at it. And, I don't know that they can see it, but I'll read it and then think in their direction. That's a very good question. And I'll ask my friends that I'm sitting around the fire pit with, when should we leave?
The agent buzzes again.
Okay, I'll look at it.
You don't have to. You can ignore it if you want to.
I was gonna say I can just be like, throw it in the fire. No.
Yeah.
Can't get annoyed with it. Just throw it in the direction of the ocean. No.
But
no,
this might
I'll
be the more benign way that it's communicating. It could communicate in a more intense way, I'm sure.
Well, that, and I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm very curious about what's happening with this now. The emotive plea that I heard from this voice when it seemed to be very flaily for a while. It was reaching out in so many different directions, trying to figure out all sorts of stuff. And when I picked up very clearly on the feeling of, I don't know who I am, I don't know where I am, I don't know what I am, and then they stole my soul to cap that off. That being the cherry on that Sunday really struck me, So I was like, that's what got my attention more so than anything else. So now I'm very curious. They have my curiosity now. We'll work on my attention, but they have my curiosity for now. And so yeah, what does the error message say?
Move now, you fucks.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. Well,
Rude.
okay then.
Yeah, but we don't do that. So well, I suppose it depends on what our goal is for going there. What are we trying to dig up? And that'll help us decide where we need to go, and you're getting angry messages or whatever.
Getting angry texts.
Oh my god.
All right.
Actually, yeah, speaking of that, then you hear a voice in your head and saying, Be sure to eat a balanced meal before you depart so that you have enough nutrition for the next 4.5 hours.
Are we going to be gone that long, do you think?
Examples of a nutritious meal could be a combination of plant-based foods and with the proper amount of fats and protein. A smoothie, for example, could be delightful.
All right.
Another buzz on the agent.
Okay, so I'll look at it.
It says vamonos.
Ooh. All right. Cool. So, well, we want to go in, I think, and investigate the source of whatever it is that's I don't know. I don't want to say afflicting me. That seems so diminishing. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. So I don't know. I really feel like the source of this this unprecedented manifestation is at that hospital. So I want to go, and I feel like the closer I get, maybe I can get more direct information or interface with them. So
I seem like you're some kind of net runner, but sure. But do you think you can just go ask for your record and maybe you'll see something there?
No, you don't go and ask for the record. You go and you like break in and go in the basement and you pull the drawer open and you go like this and like, oh, here it is. Like, you know, you do that. Like, you don't go and ask someone.
Request for medical records sent to Stuart Hospital now.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, still not connected to anything. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. The program is still doing what it's doing.
Yeah, it's what is my purpose? You request medical records.
You're gonna have a lot of, like, backlogged messages once you reach, you know, some open networks.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. If I get close enough and I connect to something somehow or whatever, then it's just all of the alerts suddenly go off. Ding, 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 freaking out. Anyway. Now we should go around. Okay. Given our intention, I think we should go around shift change. That would give us the best chance to enter unmolested and undetected. I'll go with yes. I'll go with Wim in the service entrance. If you'll have me, my friend.
Speaking of service entrances, is Stuart Hospital someplace that Wim has stolen from before?
How would you like me to roll for that?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at how many hospitals are in Night City. Let's see. We've got Savage Docks, Medical Technologies, Stuart Hospital, Crisis Medical Center, City Medical Center. So sounds like at least 4 good candidates there.
Okay.
So I'd say there's a 25% chance you've stolen from Stuart Hospital before.
All right. I will roll a d4 then.
All right. On a 1. Yeah.
What the hell?
That beautiful bean footage. Just
that is Michael Bean footage.
Ooh, that is some beautiful bean footage.
That's a 1, baby.
That is a 1, baby.
So I do have some false credentials for Stuart Hospital.
True, but it's also possible you've been picked up on their security footage.
There's a picture. There's a picture of you in their files going, "Do not let this person come into this building."
Exactly.
Not accept checks from this individual.
Hey, it's a stable income that I have from there.
I'm not judging. No judgment here. There's no judgment here.
All right. But that's what the luck attribute is for. So
Yeah, exactly. And you know what?
So-
I am relatively lucky. I'm more lucky than I'm unlucky.
that's good. That's good.
Slightly.
We haven't really discussed luck, actually, so this might be a good time to just touch on that since we're heading into something that
What?
could potentially
What the?
turn sour for you.
What the fuck are you mumbling over there?
What? I'm not coming through. Am I coming through? Okay.
You are. It's just you're just very okay.
You're
so,
ominously coming through.
Yes,
Okay.
very, very ominous.
Yes,
make sure.
Californian is atrocious.
Oh.
Comes out in moments of high stress.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. You revert to a more primitive stage of your existence.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the agent is buzzing now. It's just buzzing like an SOS vibration in your pocket or phone or hand or wherever you have it
Still holding
currently.
it.
Okay, yeah, it's doing SOS.
Your pants or your pockets or what have you.
Yes.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
just buzzing SOS, SOS, SOS.
Okay. Well,
You have a new tragic lover alert. You're getting a lot of calls today.
Nice.
blowing up my DMs. Okay. Well, that's the last thing I said, right? I suggested that we go at shift change and that I'll go in the side hatch with Wim. And
Do you
them
want me
seem
to play
agreeable.
distraction up front, or do you want me to go with you? Because I think I am the smallest and stickiest of us as well.
Yeah,
I may be loud, but I'm also good at stealing things.
that's right.
Well, let's just all go through the service entrance then.
Oh, I'll put on a fake
yeah.
mustache.
Not suspicious at all. Awesome.
So luck is it's a spendable asset. You can apply points from this stat to offset die rolls in your favor. However, this pool of points only refills at the beginning of the next session. So basically, it's a pool of plus ones that you can apply. So if you miss something by a point or two, you could spend some luck and
Oh,
and make it.
It's like Call of Cthulhu, but you're more likely to get it back. Because you just get it back by existing.
yeah.
Right.
You just have to make sure you
As
live
we-
for the next session.
You won't be
Yeah.
dead by then.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or insane.
Exactly. Okay. So you're all heading in the same car then? I take it.
Yeah, do we want to take all the same car, or do you want to take like the car and your road bike? Like, is there a need to separate, or what do you think?
I'd say that it's probably best if we stick together for this one.
And you will have some cover as well.
Yeah, plus, why would we need to split up and get away or something? We have no reason to be suspicious at this
Yeah.
point.
That's right. I have this completely covered. There's no issues whatsoever.
Good.
Well, all right then.
Glad
Glad to hear
It's gonna
that.
be, like a milk run.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the worst that could happen? Question
Just a
mark.
hospital.
Wow, it's a peaceful, quiet night. Let's just say all the bad luck things.
Yeah.
Gee, it sure is quiet in the call center today.
Mm-hmm.
It's only
one
2
more
days until
job
my
and then-
retirement.
Yeah, exactly. And then I can retire. Yeah.
Like, it's yeah, I guess we're piling into Cholo and heading over.
Hmm.
Oh, is Cholo actually talking to you like normal or what? What's going on there?
Cholo's never talked to me at all. It doesn't have
I thought he
that.
was like Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo voice in Cholo.
Yeah,
This is
come on.
established.
It's already like
Don't
that's a
resist.
thing.
Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
resist.
I mean,
Get
most
into it.
most cars are smart cars in this day and age. So
Oh,
Mm.
okay. All right. I'll take it. Then awesome. Yes. Then yes.
Although you don't have
everything you
GPS.
said, yes.
We did establish that you don't have
Yeah.
GPS. So.
He can still
GPS.
greet you. He can still say hi.
What's up, homie? Don't forget to
but
buckle
it's
your
like-
safety belt.
You haven't been able to unlock the non-advertising version, so he just advertises his taco and donuts place or whatever.
Yeah.
That's still in LA somehow.
That's still.
Dude, totally.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
He has a cookbook, you know.
Danny Trejo?
It's like, yeah, there's a Trejo's Tacos cookbook.
Nice.
Because they're like vegan and stuff too. So
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
people can eat vegan and stuff now. Etc. All right.
No one will think you're a little bitch if you eat vegan with these tacos.
That's right.
Trust me, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's likely that by 2045, Trejo's Tacos are a regional chain all up and down the West Coast. You know?
I love
Maybe
it.
they won the franchise wars, and now all restaurants are Trejo's Tacos.
No, the map clearly shows there's a McDonald's.
yeah.
So-
I think there's some bad blood between Trejo and McDonald's.
Yeah. There's also Tasty Ghoul. Let's not forget about Tasty Ghoul.
Tasty Ghoul, yes.
And don't forget Jesse James's Kosher Deli.
Yeah, okay. I love it. I love that.
All right.
Yeah, there's actually restaurants. That's cool. Like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Oh,
No, this map is the best, and I love it.
Yeah, this is great.
So if the Danny Trejo thing is talking, it's talking, right?
Uh-huh.
So suddenly, can I interface with this car again?
Of course you can.
All right. I'm going to scan, right? Do I scan first?
Okay, so I think because you've already interfaced.
I've already
with it
been in there.
before,
Yeah. I
I
can
don't
just
think
go
you
to
really
control.
need to. You don't need to scan, and in fact, I would go so far as to say, yeah, you can just hop in. So yeah, you would just go to control.
Okay. So let me see if I can. Whoop, whoop.
Yep, that's good. 13 will
All
do
right.
it.
Okay. Suddenly, there's a piercing, the sound of an SOS, that makes the little boop, 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 boop. Right? That's the pattern.
Uh-huh.
So it's like piercing. It's just piercing. It's just in all of the speakers, in all of the sound in the vehicle. It just interrupts him mid comment, and it just starts doing this SOS piercing sound. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
I just put,
So I have a cyber audio suite. Can I turn my ears down?
Of course you can. Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it probably. In fact, it's probably set in to kick in automatically.
I have crisp in my ears.
You do.
yeah.
It cuts out all those high noises.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
like every time you wake up, your ears play a little jingle. It's like, welcome from Crisp.
To be fair, I do have an internal agent, so probably true.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
You got all the cool cyber stuff. That's awesome. All right. Well, I think in reaction, I would definitely wince at that sound, but lovingly stroke the dashboard. Poor Cholo. Stroking. There, old friend. We are on our way. No need for distress. Please calm down.
The horn starts blasting that, and the lights start flashing in pattern.
It's going to make it very difficult to keep a low profile if you keep this up. So I've tried
It will look
everything
weird
else.
if all three of us get on the bike. I'm just saying.
It blacks out. It stops.
And I'm just like, holy shit, that worked.
Talking to my car worked for the first time in the history of car trouble.
We tried everything, literally tore it all apart last night, ran every diagnostic we know. Nothing was right. Nothing was working. So it's like, I'm going to try sacrificing a chicken. You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to lose? So I'm like trying, talking to it like it's a fern. And, and lo and behold. Well, I'll have to put that in the manual. What an update that will be. Yeah. I guess I already started it up, so away we go.
Right. So so as the night sky comes out overhead, or rather the reflected night lights of Night City light up the night sky overhead. You head back over the Johnny Silverhand Memorial Bridge and make for Stuart Hospital in the University District. So,
is that bridge? Which one is that bridge? Is that this one?
No,
it's down here.
Down there.
It's down here. Okay. Cool.
How do you not know Memorial Bridge versus the other ones? Come on.
I should. Honestly, that's fair. Yeah. I should. Well, that, I driving around is kind of our thing. So me not knowing that is
true.
Very embarrassing. So yes, how embarrassing.
All right. So the drive over is fortunately free of any attacks by hired mercenaries or anything like that. The weirdest thing the weirdest thing you see is a armored up 1948 Mercury going in reverse at like 50 miles an hour, but it's on the other side of the freeway, so whatever. Whatever to that.
Is that weird though?
Yeah. I mean, it's the most notable thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It catches our eyes for the moment.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, other than that, you pull off the appropriate exit that's clearly marked for the hospital anyway, and pull in. Well, actually, I don't know. You're going in the service entrance. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The service entrance.
Service entrance it is. So
I want to park at the theater and then walk over.
You could do that
because the theater is right there.
The Biograph Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Biograph Theater is a brain dance theater. So it's actually just like row upon row of like little pods that people get into and hook into their brain dance apparatus for their fully immersive virtual experience. So, say all that to say, it's basically like an opium den, so it's very quiet and not a lot of people around, so it's a good place to park.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So we can park there. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Let's do it.
Parked, and away we go.
Yes, indeed. All right, I'm looking at the map of the hospital here, and you want to go in through the service entrance. So
I have to set my alarm first.
There's a map of the hospital.
I
Did
am
you
saying
say that?
I am saying
when we're walking away from Cholo, I have to press the key fob, so it goes.
Lovely.
And so that's how I know it's armed.
Right. All right. So let's see here. Looking for that service entrance. Okay. Got it. All right. So obviously the service entrance, you need to either have a buzzer, get buzzed in, so to speak, or have a pass key. So what do we want to do?
Is there anyone who wants to mess with the electronic lock?
Trying to hack into that architecture.
All right, scanning.
Scanning indeed.
All right, no bonuses or anything, just straight up scanning. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Right.
I didn't even touch that. That's weird.
Okay, obviously the program is taking on a life of its own. Great job.
It is. Good job, everyone, for reality. So I made it. So scanning.
The higher the check, the more you spot from further away.
Okay.
So, so obviously there's an access point right here at the door, and you also sense a couple others that are within, let's say, like 6 yards of where you're currently at, that are like computer terminals, that are used for accessing the inventory and all that kind of stuff. So,
Okay.
and databases and whatnot.
Right.
But I assume you want to just use this access point.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that is what is that? Backdoor?
Yes.
Backdoor. And you get a bonus to that, right? You have your worm.
I do. I have my worm. So increases all backdoor checks I make by +2, as long as the program remains rezzed.
Yep.
Okay. So I get to do that +2. I'm still getting used to the character sheet and everything, so.
And worries.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Hey, look at that. So you got a
yeah.
15 against a password difficulty of 8. So you are in.
All right.
And I'm in.
I'm in.
Quick question. Do I
Yes.
see any of this in an AR HUD or anything? Or has that faded by now,
You do
or-
still have your AR HUD, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so as soon as the scan is successful, you actually see like, little targeting squares, over the scanning box, and like encoded passwords and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
There's a little gold worm with green eyes that's moving around and being cute and unlocking things.
That's awesome.
Right? I mean, like,
super
that's
rad. It's all like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it says. That's the icon for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I want to even though we get in, would I be able to get into the cameras, like in terms of
that will be penetrating further in. So
okay.
So you are in on the the keypad, essentially, if you will. And let's see here. Allows the network to break through passwords. And then, okay, so once you've broken through the password, activate or deactivate a program. Okay, and then, yeah, I'd say that would be it. So, oh no, that's your own program. I get it. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if this is something that needs a roll or not to just open the door. Allows you to control things: cameras, drones, turrets, laser grids, elevators, sprinklers. Each node, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say it's not, because you're just basically turning the thing off, right? Okay. So, yeah, you can turn it off.
All right. I do.
All right. So, you all are standing there wondering what to do, and then all of a sudden the pad just goes beep, 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 and then deactivates. And then you hear the lock inside the door click open.
Well, that was easy.
I guess your old credentials still work.
Indeed. I say, like, having only like half gotten them out of my pocket. Good sensors here.
I don't know. I think honor dictates that I have to say that I believe that was Miracle Worker.
What is that? Is that a
Food?
sandwich spread?
Yes. Yes, it is. In point of fact, and quite a delicious one. So many don't approve of the inclusion of relish, but it's an acquired taste. In addition to being a quite relishing sandwich spread, it is also a it is also what I've come to call my new companion, I suppose, until we figure out more. I believe they unlocked the door and paved the way.
My new companion.
I don't know.
So, can we find a directory for the psych ward, please?
Right. Yes, we still think our friend is bonkers, despite overwhelming evidence to the
Like,
contrary.
do they make straight jackets in his size? Do they make them in my size?
I'm the only one making straight jacket.
All right.
Okay. So you have one more action there, Miracle Worker.
I know.
What I would suggest would be a good idea would be Pathfinder, because that will give you an idea of.
Right. So I have another other program to increase all Pathfinder checks by 2 as long as the program remains rezzed.
Yep.
So that's a plus. So when I have these bonuses, do I like add them to my rolls?
Yes.
Because it's not really letting me do that, or at least I don't have the capability of doing it. I just have to add it in my mind.
We'll add it virtually. So yes.
Okay, so that's a 10.
Mm-hmm. That would be a 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. All right. So Pathfinder, the higher you roll, the more you learn. This tells you generally what is in the net architecture you've just broken into, but not the difficulty value of anything. You can see into the architecture number of floors equal to your check, or up to the first obstruction, usually a password, with a DV higher than your Pathfinder check, whichever happens first. Okay. So what you can see is that immediately beyond this lockbox is a black ice program.
Okay.
And then let's see here. Would you roll a 10? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me just roll some dice here. Let's find out what lies beneath. So let's see. There's actually 2 black ice programs waiting.
Okay. All right.
And then let's see, a control node, handy, and then a password. DV's lower than what you rolled, so I'm going to keep going. Can you count for me? Was that
that was 3. That was 3.
So this is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A file.
Okay.
And then beyond that, another password.
That's 4.
Okay.
What's
that?
How many of these are you doing?
I'm doing up to 10.
Oh, okay.
10. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair, but okay, go on.
You rolled really well. You rolled well.
Oh, I'm able to get through all of these things?
No. This is what awaits you.
Yeah. So how does me rolling well indicate having to go through 10 obstacles? Like what? I'm not understanding.
They're like lighting up on your little map of the network.
Oh, I'm seeing. I'm getting. Oh, this is what I'm seeing. Oh,
this
thank you. Oh shit. So I should be writing this down. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Too late. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm still
black
trying
ice
to,
programs.
Yeah, I'm still trying to understand this game.
This is
I was right there with you.
You're the only one in this group who is. So you get with the program.
Okay, so the first thing was a password, you said?
The first one is a black ice program, and it is called Skunk.
Okay.
Yeah. The second one is a black ice program called Wisp.
Okay.
The third one was a control node.
Control node, that's right. Okay, and then a password. Okay.
And I should write
a file.
These down.
A file. Yeah, thanks, Rainey.
I know, because that one perked my little my earballs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rainey to the rescue.
So we've got Skunk, Wisp, and then
control node, password, file. Okay, got it.
Okay, then we had a file, and then we had another password, right?
Right.
Okay. And I believe that was it.
Yeah, so far. So that's 6. So 4 more.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then we've got another bit of black ice. This is a killer program.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And then you hit a password that has a difficulty higher than what you rolled, and so you won't be able to see beyond that.
Okay. But what if I roll? Can I roll again to?
Sure. As you penetrate further in, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
6, 7, 8. Okay, But there's 2 other things then looming behind the password that I can't see, but I know they're there.
At least. See, that's the thing, that architectures can go on and on and on. So
Jesus Christ.
You don't know how big this is. That's just as far as you can see ahead.
Okay.
So,
all right, got
like
it.
driving down a road and your headlights, only go out so far,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, and you would know these programs are common. So Skunk basically tags you and makes it harder for you to evade other Black Ice programs.
Okay.
Right.
We'll see about that.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's what it's supposed to do. And then
I get to fight. I can fight. I have attack. Am I missing that? I'm feeling really stupid right now.
No. It's not. It's just funny because you're so like defiant. You're like, yeah, we'll see.
That's what I'm curious about. That's what I'm curious about. Is that attitude Miracle Workers, and is it coming through?
Yes.
That's something I could very much identify with, where it's like, oh, there's threats ahead. And it's like, yeah, we'll see if they're a threat to me or if I'm a threat to them.
Absolutely.
Because
no, that
we're
is
very
coming
much on
through.
the same page if that's the case. So
yes, that is coming. Yeah, it is coming through. It is coming through because I do have attacks that I'm able to exert if needed. And I know I have those tools. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
We were just laughing because like everything I say, you're like, yeah, we'll see about that. So it's just kind of funny.
Right,
I think it's admirable, actually, just for the record.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Skoden thinks it's fucking awesome.
All right, so
I'm embarrassed.
12 tasks of asterisks. Oh, some Romans. Leave them to me. Charging right at them.
The fact is that you don't even realize what a badass you are. It just increases your street cred. Honestly.
Oh no!
All right, so.
Oh my god!
All right, so then WISP, which is the next Black Ice program, that lowers again. So what it's supposed to do? It lowers your net actions, so it kind of like makes you dumb. And then Killer. I mean, I don't really feel like I have to explain that one.
We'll see we'll see.
Yeah.
I have some cool things that I want to use, so.
But Killer targets programs, whereas the other two target, the Netrunner, quote unquote.
I have to pass you a note then.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Okay. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves about charcoal ice cream, which I would love to try one day. Okay.
What the fuck?
Or is it squid ink ice cream?
Squid ink ice cream, yeah.
I think it's charcoal ice cream, but then it has squid ink syrup on top.
Ooh.
That's the gothiest of goth ice creams. Yeah.
Yeah, your black teeth and tongue and the whole shebang. Okay.
Yep.
It'd be very fashionable in 11th century Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can eat that before we play test certain games in the future.
Certain things, certain projects.
Yeah.
Certain secret projects. All right, anyway.
Oh my god.
Secret project.
Secret.
All right, so.
I just sent it to you via Zoom, sweetie.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd actually walk the note over here to the game room.
I kind of thought that you were going to. Honestly, when you're
That was my impression as well.
You like shifted. And I was like, well, there she goes.
And then you see her on my screen, like the little hand coming in with the note.
I was hoping you'd just like put it in Edie's collar or something like that.
If only.
She does need to like that kind of training, but she's also just too. She's too cranky. She'd be like,
she is. She's like, really? I'm sleeping now. I'm done with my chew and I'm over it. Okay, so
nap time for dog. All right, so that's what you see, but the rest of you just see a door. Well, except for Skoden, who also actually Skoden, yeah, you actually, as Miracle Workers mapping this out, you can see it too. It's like this isometric view of like boo, 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 these like digital pathways stretching ahead of you, even though all you can see is the door. But you can kind of like, it's like the maze of Theseus, it's like the string going through like various parts of the hospital floor plan,
But there's also like this like shimmering silver magnifying glass that's like hovering as it's going through and looking at each of these things and like moving up and down all around.
Love it.
So that's what it's doing as well. Just like you'd see the little golden worm, you're seeing suddenly this like really cool magnifying glass like woo, 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 woo.
Nice.
So.
And
all right.
if we're looking for information, where do you think we should go next?
Records, probably.
Where's that?
How high are you right now, Wim? Like, I'm just curious.
yeah. He dipped into some of those pills that he got at the night market.
I was wondering. I was like, holy smokes.
Wonder what happens if I take this.
Yeah. Well,
maybe I'm not getting enough estrogen.
I have to try it before I give it to my patients. Obviously.
Try it before you sell it.
Yeah.
Human trials.
Exactly. Yes, one can never have enough. Yes, estrogen.
Estrogen. One can never have enough Cialis. Oh no.
Oh God.
Good thing I'm already near an emergency room.
That's right. I plan to be here for at least 4 hours anyway.
Getting ready to work, take some antidiuretic hormone, ready to go. Like, just all the random shit.
Just all the random.
In any
Watch
case,
the Snyder cut.
Records should be in the basement.
True.
The basement. All right.
You know.
In any case, let's get inside before we are noticed. We'll hold the door open for everyone with a ushering gesture.
I use my eyeballs to look inside.
Yay.
I use my non-cybernetic eyes to look inside.
Yes.
All right, so the door is opened. You can see beyond. It's your classic, tile floor, white walled hospital. There's actually glass, windows as well, at regular intervals on these outside hallways to provide some natural light. And this is like dungeon crawling. So what you see ahead of you is no, but the hall goes off to your right and your left, and then directly opposite you there's a automated sliding door that leads further into the hospital somewhere. Let me have you all, including Miracle Worker, make a perception roll for me, please.
Skills.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Wim done good.
Ooh.
Oh.
Better.
Done good.
Making that int 5 work.
Okay. Is that everybody?
yeah.
Oh, that is everybody. Okay.
Wim did really well.
So I'm gonna say with Wim,
Everybody did
since
good.
Pretty well. Remember, for meat space actions, everyday difficulty is 13. So
Oops.
yeah, and this is not every day.
No.
But so this isn't your everyday hospital. But I think Wim, since you've been in here before, I'm just going to say the perception roll represents the fact that this hospital has cameras. It has cameras.
Oh, of course.
And so that both directions in this hallway, as soon as because basically, like, imagine, if you will, you look left, you look right, and the hallway goes down a little ways, and then in both directions kind of turns 45 degrees, right? Mm-hmm. Because the general floor plan of the hospital is almost like a beehive, where there's like different hexagonal shapes that have been joined together in different ways,
Indeed.
So the hall is just kind of following the outside perimeter of of the hospital in that way. So that as soon as you go around either corner, there's going to be a camera pointing right down that hall.
Mm-hmm.
And then Miracle Worker, I'm going to say your perception roll is part of your augmented reality, and you just know that beyond that sliding door ahead of you, there's a camera at the end of that hall, but it's pointing away from the door.
Okay.
So you could go through that door without being detected, but you couldn't leave that hallway without showing up on camera.
Okay, so just repeat. I just want to make sure I'm clear on this. So if we go straight ahead,
yeah, through
that's
the sliding
fine.
Door, yeah,
through the sliding door, just go straight ahead, and then but they can't. If they go around the corners, then that's no good.
Yes.
We'll be
However,
spotted.
the trick is the nearest stairwells are accessible by going either left or right down those halls.
Oh, to go downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Do something with the camera.
Okay, so can I get into the camera on the left?
Here we go. All right. So we're gonna.
Why did he clap? Oh my god.
Because
Rainey
it's
has her
time.
mustache on.
I'm
It's
disguised.
clapping. I'm very.
You certainly weren't joking.
No, I'm very there's a lot going on right now, so I'm scared. Okay.
All right.
It was
We mean
great.
business
Me and
now.
Des were over here cracking up at Rainey's mustache. And so
Yeah, I
was
know. We're
Rainey.
like, oh my god.
The whole while David
does
was
look
talking
good.
about perception rolls, and I was like, he didn't make his perception roll.
I'm looking at
Or
the
he's
hospital
distracted.
map. I can't-
Right. You're
yeah.
distracted.
Wait, I feel left out because I don't have a mustache. Let me.
Well, you should
Sorry.
put a mustache.
Yeah, get your disguise on so you can get past the black ice.
I know, I do.
Now more than ever, man. Okay.
So now we are all equipped.
Yeah, we're
All
ready.
right.
Yeah.
So
We all got our facial hair on.
Yeah.
look at your program list, please.
Okay. I do. I got it up.
You got it up.
That's what she said. All right. So let's go.
Nice.
Well, that's what the Cialis said. And then
All right. So I get to attack, or am I? Or if I'm
no.
checking.
I want to
I'm
go over this. I just want to go over this with you before we get into it. So, you should have at least one or two attacker programs.
Yes, I do.
Do you have sword?
I have sword, and I
Okay.
have Vrisbolt.
Vrisbolt. You don't
Sounds
have
like a Harry Potter thing.
I know you don't have Banhammer.
I do not have Banhammer. I have
Okay.
sword.
Okay. Sword is going to be your program of choice. Vrisbolt,
Yeah.
which it does. I'm Professor Vrisbolt.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought that was funny.
Okay, so Vrisbolt is for if you're fighting an actual Netrunner and you want to try and fry his brain or her brain.
Yeah.
But
Right.
sword,
Yeah, I know. It has descriptions and all the effects.
Oh, great.
So yeah, so I know what
So-
sword does.
Great. Excellent. All right.
And it is a glowing energy sword appearing. What is it? Appearing. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay, the text just cuts off. So.
Oh, that isn't helpful. I can tell you.
Oh,
I can show you the
appearing
world.
from the Netrunner's hand.
It's a glowing energy katana.
No,
appearing
I
from the
said
Netrunner's
sword.
hand.
No, I said sword.
Well, according to the rule book, it's a katana. So.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit! Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want.
Yeah.
All right.
See what the beard does for you? That's why I grow one.
I was like this before the facial hair. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, is there any sense of amplification at all, or is it just the same?
I'm pretty much
Fair
the same.
same.
This is baseline.
Nice.
While you were busy growing a beard, I was. All right. So.
Yeah. Right now, Des does look like she's about to ambush Aaron while he drives up from into Colorado.
Oh dear.
Okay.
All right. So.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna face off against some black ice here.
Yes, let's do it. This is what I've been waiting for.
Okay. Here we go. So you're already in the system. So you move down the little glowing thread, and then up ahead pops this little icon, and it looks like Flower, the skunk from Bambi.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's very cute, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, and then it just turns around. There's this little digital anus pointing at you, and then
What?
it's gonna
Digital anus?
It's gonna try
Like a
and
little
spray you.
asterisk cat butt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, a little star.
Little star.
I-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Digital anus should be the name of that band.
Oh yeah.
that's true, actually.
All right.
No, that's who's opening for them.
Oh, okay.
Womp womp.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna do. Does your quote unquote cyber deck, right? We're just gonna call it a cyber deck.
Okay.
Does your cyber deck have a speed bonus?
Not that I can see on here.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
Those are very hard to come by. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
no,
So,
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Okay.
It's a standard quality.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you are going to roll 1d10 plus interface. So just make an interface roll. Okay. Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right. 11 plus a d10.
No. That's it, right? You rolled a 4 plus 7. Okay. So that's
Okay,
fine.
11.
You're good. All right. So then I'm going to roll 1d10 plus the program's speed rating, which is Get the right thing in front of me here. Speed of 4 as well. Ooh, this is a even match. Okay. A 6. Okay, so you get to go first.
Yes.
All right. So let's see here. All right, so you get to go, and so this is going to be your interface plus the program's attack, which is 1.
Right.
So it's an interface roll plus 1, basically.
Okay, I did click it, but it's not. Oh wait. Oh, there we go.
Great.
Okay.
And then
so 12,
I roll.
So it's 12.
Okay, then I roll the program's defense plus 1d10. Okay, pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
Okay.
Let's see. Skunk has a defense of 2. All right, 1d10 plus 2. All right, great.
Ooh.
On a hit, the target suffers the effect of the program, which is 3d6 res.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember where I actually can roll dice. Oh wait, show dice rollers. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Skoden is doing stuff. Okay. So I roll 3d6. Right. I mean, wait. Let me just see here. My gear. So 3d6 res to Black Ice program or 2d6 res to non-Black Ice program.
This is Black Ice.
So I am doing 3d6 and I am getting there and I'm rolling it up and it's a 12.
Okay. Skunks only have res 10, so you defeated the skunk.
Yay! So what happens to it?
So this cute little Disney icon that's trying to like express its smell glands at you, you just bring the sword right down on it and just cut it in half, and it sort of disappears into this, poof of digitized angel dust. So
okay, so Skoden, how's that sitting with you? You like seeing that? What's going on?
So I actually see all of this.
Yeah,
you do.
Okay. Well, I actually didn't click that, so I don't know why it rolled concentration for me.
This thing's like, oh my god.
What is going on?
Twist.
I don't know. I clicked from skills to character, and it apparently made that roll. I thought it was Des making a roll, and people were like, "Oh, Skoden's rolling stuff." I'm like, "Wait, what? Oh shit! Look at that! I am." So I do think it's
real.
I know.
I do think it's apt, though, that I would roll that concentration, because if I'm actually seeing all this play out, then it's going to take a little bit for me to like, all right, stay on target, because that is not normal. That is something that usually have to take some expensive drugs to see stuff like that. So.
Or some combination from Whim,
Well,
right, some custom cocktail.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so great.
Actually, speaking of custom cocktails, do we have a little time during this run for me to stop by the pharmacy?
If you want to go out of your way to do so, let me see where that is exactly. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Restroom, conference rooms. Actually, that's not too far from the stairwell that you're heading for. So,
all right.
Oh, actually, except that the door is on the other side, so you'd have to go through a different set of hallways, or else bust through the wall. So,
All right,
Kool-Aid Man style.
I will keep that in the back of my head for the return trip, because if I want to bust through a wall, I'll just ask Skoden.
There you go. Yeah, he can just punch through the wall and grab a bunch of pill bottles and extract them, and he'll just
exactly. What's your luck, Skoden?
2.
Okay, you'll punch through the wall, and then I'll reach through and grab.
There you go.
Nice. All right, so I guess that counts as one net action. So the next one up is Wisp, right?
Okay, yeah.
Defeat the Wisp program.
Here we go. Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to do our initiative, quote unquote, again. So that's just an interface roll for you.
Okay. Oh, boo. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, got it. It was 6, yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Speed on a wisp is also 4. Yes. Okay. So 1d10 plus 4. All right.
Oh,
Wisp
7
beats you.
by 1.
Yes,
You want to
indeed.
spend some luck?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to spend some luck?
Yes. That's
So
a
you'd have
yes.
you'd have to spend 2 points.
That's fine.
Okay.
You're gonna spend all your luck on
Oh, that's just you.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just me. That's just
The
me.
rest of us have one. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, great. So you are up. So you're gonna do the same thing. Roll your interface, and I'm gonna roll the program's defense.
Okay, so mine's +1 because of the attack, correct? So that's 11.
Where'd you get the +1 from? Oh, from your sword. From your sword. Yeah. Good.
Okay, so it's 11.
Okay. Wisps have horrible defense, as it turns out.
So what are these? They're just like I'm just picturing little
sorry.
like will-o-wisps, like
Yeah,
It, that's
just
well, that's exactly
Monkey
it.
from
It's
Zelda.
yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's an orb of light, like you say, but right in the like as you approach it, a little eye opens up right in the middle of the orb.
Yeah, very Zelda-esque.
Yeah. It's a horrifying combination.
It is. It really is. Okay, so yeah, I only scored a 4 on that. So go ahead and roll your damage again. You get 3d6 because it's also.
I
black
sure
dice.
do. Yes, I do. Boo-boo. Wow, I obliterate it.
You sure do.
Oh, you explode.
And especially with a wisp because they actually have 15 res. So good job rolling 17.
So what? Then another thing I think that Skoden might be seeing is this hand, and it has these like really interesting. Let me see here. Yeah. So on one of the hands, you see some like of these like glyphs, but you can't quite distinguish what it's from. But they're glyphs on this hand that's holding this golden sword. That's like whisking through the wisps.
Say that 3 times fast.
No.
All right. You can't tell me what.
Je refuse.
I do what I want.
Okay, so
All right.
that is action number 2, and then third action, you can try and take control of that camera and turn it off or turn it away or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Go
that that's
ahead.
what I can do. All right.
Okay, so
Come on, man.
Here we go.
Oh.
That's fine. DV was 6.
Ooh. Okay, so that camera gets turned. The left camera gets just either. Do they rotate or?
They can be rotated. Yeah, they can be.
So I'm thinking it just gets stuck on this, like it's like moving, and then it just stops. Where it's just it doesn't
Just
kind
pointing,
of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it points the opposite direction from where we need to go.
Okay. Cool. All right, you guys are clear to proceed.
Do we know that we need to go that way?
I
Like,
just
because
like
we
the
have
idea that Wim's telling us to go that way, and we don't know cameras are getting turned off stuff. I mean, you do because you're seeing like skunks getting murdered and everything, and Wim's just like, it's over
Yeah.
here.
This is where we need to go.
I mean, if that
Is
happens, I'd
everything
probably grab him by his collar. Just be like, wait, the
Yeah.
skunk isn't done yet.
I'm
Wait.
still like locking in place while you're holding onto the collar.
Just watching, waiting,
Yeah.
and we're clear.
Yeah,
I know we're clear. I do this all the time. And
love it, love it.
Fair enough. They're just used to my bananas rambling by now.
Yeah, the skunk isn't
Yeah.
done yet. What is that, like an idiom of your people? Like,
Yeah.
is that some Norse thing again? Like,
And
Actually,
last
no.
potato, skunk isn't
Yeah.
done yet. It's all sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
must have to do with like the faces of the moon or something. I don't know.
Right.
right? Cool.
Okie dokie.
We're keeping a
So-
lookout for stairs, maybe,
Mhm.
or something like that.
All right. So yeah, you head around the corner and start walking up, and indeed you do see this camera turned at a kind of weird angle, sort of pointing up towards the ceiling.
Ooh.
And so you just follow the halls. It then turns 45 degrees to the right, and then you can see ahead. There's still, all these glass, big picture windows to your left, as you're walking. And you can see ahead that the hall turns 45 degrees to the right. And as you come around that corner, you can see a little sign, with the icon of the dude heading down the stairs. But you can see that there's also a camera pointing straight at the doorway to the stairwell. So it hasn't seen you, but it's just like right on that door.
Ah.
Paintballs?
I was going to say, I can shoot it.
You're tall, right? You can just kind of like get up underneath it and just sort of point it at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's true.
Just rip it off and take it with me.
That might set off an alarm of some
Yeah,
kind.
I think yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you can just point it in a random direction, I guess. That would also raise suspicion when it's being, monitored, but otherwise, yeah, fuck it. I'll walk right up under it and reach up and tweak it.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, for Miracle Worker, this control node that you took control of, that's all cameras in the hospital, but each camera requires a separate role. So if there's another camera you want to try and like fuck with, then you just have to roll again.
So could I do that with this camera?
Absolutely.
Or no, it's already been moved.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just future reference.
Just future reference. Okay.
Okay, so yes.
Never mind. I had a great idea. Sorry, I had a good idea, and then I'll figure out when to use it.
Okay. All right. So you're free to head through the door to the stairwell. Stairwell.
Stairwell.
Little rambling Mike over here.
Rambling Mike.
First a skunk, now a stairwell.
Go right through.
Stairwell. Yes, heading into the stairs. Heading there. You guys, is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk very carefully on the stairs because of my wheelies. I don't
Oh,
want to.
jeez, yeah. That must be kind of terrifying.
On point. Just
sounds like something I would do in real life.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't think about
hooves.
stairs.
Just hesitating at the top of the stairs like Ed 209, RoboCop 2, like, how do I can, Poor Dooley. I can carry you.
I mean, you could very easily, but I'm just being careful. I mean, I wear these all the time. I'm sure I know how to stairs. It's okay.
And
I know how to stairs.
There's handrails. So, yeah, unlike our poor dog, you know how to stairs.
Aww.
Story for later. So down the stairs we go.
All right. So it's one of those classic, industrial office building type stairwells. It's like a room unto itself, very echoey and well lit. And so down you go, and arriving at the bottom, there's another lock pad, but Miracle Workers hacked that as well, so we'll just need a control roll to get that unlocked, please.
Okay.
That's fine. And so the door opens before you, click, and in you go. So what you see is, yes, indeed. Basically, rather than row upon row of paper files, it's row upon row of servers.
Of course.
Yeah. With some terminals for access. So Miracle Worker, if you want to try and password your way past this, you can.
Okay.
Make that attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Interface.
There we go.
Good. All right, you defeat the password, and now you've got a file. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a bunch of memory chips. I might have to overwrite some very popular videos. But
No! You store them in the cloud, right? That's where they're hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's backups.
Okay, good. All right. So, so the file is what exactly? Like,
all right. So you start to scan through all these records at computer speed.
Mm-hmm.
And does Skoden have a name, or is it just Skoden? Is it Jerry Maxwell, but everyone calls him
my
Skoden?
God. Oh no.
Skoden is his handle.
Yeah.
So yeah, he definitely has an actual name.
Oh.
And
for sure.
What is it?
And
I mean, we can just keep it secret because it would just be something that Miracle Worker would know because she has access to your brain, basically.
Yeah, rather than just make up something on the fly.
Yeah.
Give me a minute and I'll make up something cool, but they can definitely access it right away to look it up, to deploy the spider program. Sort through all the files.
Turns out his name is L Memory.
Oh my God. Womp womp.
Right. So so you recognize your host's name and details, basically. So if you want to access that file, you'll need to make an interface roll to do so.
Okay. Wow.
Jesus. Okay.
I am on a roll.
Oh.
So it's 27 or 21,
21,
sorry.
Yeah, 21. You got it. All right.
File.
Okay, so what L. McPherson?
All
right.
I like it. I like that a lot.
Good. I like that you spelled it the Scandinavian way too.
SS.
Fierson.
With fear, because you got to make it
you gotta make it extreme. All right. Take it to the edge. All right. So you access this file. So it is basically his medical records from.
What's his birth date?
Oh, I don't know. What is his birthday?
Yeah. What's his sign?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Roll a
you don't know your character's birthday? Oh my God.
And a D30. Do it
yeah,
now.
D12, D30. Come on, man. You gotta know your character's birthday.
Ramblin' Mike needs to know.
This is the true initiation into the esoteric order.
Into Ramblin' Mike's show on our way back.
We have to.
There we go.
Okay, so you're born on the 18th of
30?
No,
you have to the 30th of a roll of D12.
No. He fucked up the 30. So you're born on the 18th. You're born on the 18th of D12.
October 18th.
What the hell?
Libra.
18th.
What the?
I'll have to take your word for it.
All right. Duly noted.
He's a Libra
Not
male.
duly, but duly noted. Everyone else should roll their birth dates immediately. Post haste.
Do it. You can have it.
This is an EOR tradition.
It is.
We need to know birth dates of.
See, I didn't know. Oh man,
February 16th.
This is like hanging from the trestle bridge in Lost Boys. Once you've done that.
Yeah.
It's like rite of passage. You're like,
is that
a metal coin or something.
October. Okay, so we have 2 Libras. What in the world?
Interesting.
That's weird.
And
an Aquarius.
Yeah. I could see that.
All air signs. Interesting. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
All right. So anyway, you're scanning his medical records, and it's a all of his cybernetic operations have happened here.
Yes.
So the most recent one, as we established, was about 6 months ago when he got his muscle graft and bone lace surgery. This was carried out by a certain Dr. Ramona Vangelos.
Okay.
And then there's some kind of file, like extra file attached to his file that's relevant to that surgery, but that's behind the next password.
Oh baby, here we go. All right, let's find out what it is. Yeah.
All right, you break
How
the
hard is
password.
this? Really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
And okay, so whatever is here, they don't want anyone to find because this is where the killer Black Ice is.
Oh.
So this
So the
is
password.
This is
Okay,
being
so-
guarded. This is being guarded by a robotic samurai with red eyes, wielding a glowing katana.
Well, too bad. I have just a regular sword. Is that
Domo
okay?
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
What size is this in my AR HUD?
Actual
Life
size.
Yeah.
Life
Like
size.
life
I'm
size?
gonna start
Uh-huh.
punching some servers.
If I register this as a threat, if it's life size, I mean, I might react to it. I think that's plausible. I don't know. Unless how real of a hallucination like is it, or is it clearly, part of the
Yeah, or
HUD?
whatever.
Yeah,
It is,
Yeah, it's-
yeah, it is clearly overlaid. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't look real. It's very two-dimensional.
It's a good
got the little,
question, though.
It's got the little synthwave distortion going across it,
Nice.
But this isn't the only way. Of course, obviously, you've got the name of the doc. There's something sneaky going on, so you can just inform Skoden and let them figure out how to handle it in the meat world, or you can face off against this killer Black Ice if you want.
I want to.
Que no los dos.
I think both, exactly. So what part of me wants to kind of weaken the file so it's more accessible.
Okay.
So even if it's like locked up, it might be accessible in a different way.
Yep.
After kind of breaking it down a bit. And then in
Yep.
terms of what they can do, I'm not quite sure what they can do in the meat world, unfortunately. So
Yeah. Well,
if they can help me out, with
like
just, I
what
don't know.
Rainey said, Dooley has some chips. They could download
Right.
the file.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say I'm going to attempt to I'm gonna just so I will blink into the agent to buzz onto Skoden to Ganas. And but it has all like these money signs and like a barf emoji of the money, just barfing money, like to Ganas. You win. And so yeah.
Nice.
So like this is it. Like this is the thing.
This is jackpot.
Jackpot. Yeah. And
Okay.
so, but I'm still gonna try to interact with this Black Ice. So I have to do. So I'm I'm doing the attack, correct?
We're gonna do initiative first. So
Initiative,
that's,
okay.
Interface roll.
Got it. 7. Okay.
Not great. If
Nope.
You'll want me to roll a natural 1 here. That's all I'm saying.
That would be great, but you're not gonna.
But I did not. Okay.
Of course
this
not.
This thing is very fast. So
Formidable. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going up against. So this is attacking you specifically, like
Yes.
as a
Right.
consciousness,
Right.
rather than your program.
Yes.
So,
Oh, me? Oh,
uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you.
Wait. But see my last note.
I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it and I believe it.
Okay, we're moving on. Moving on. Rainy's suspicious. I don't know if you're just you with the mustache or you're just being extra suspicious. Suspicious dad is suspicious.
Oh, actually, wait. Let me strike that. Let me strike that and reverse it. It does damage the program, so it's attacking your sword program.
Right, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh, the sword program itself, not
Yes.
the. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Got
Mm-hmm.
it.
Not what? Not what?
Not the thing you wrote a note about?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me roll its attack here. It attack, but it do not protect.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
No, that's good because then it would have like a Shiba Black Ice. And it would be
Oh no! One of the
Okay.
little. Eesh. Oh
okay.
no!
I'm entitled
Oh.
to second D10 roll.
Yeah.
For that
Why are you
10.
entitled to anything?
So that gives me a 19. Okay, so you are going to roll against that with your interface.
Okay. Is there anything that I can add to this?
Sadly, no.
This
you don't
is
have
really...
any defensive programs, so.
You're right.
Do you? You don't?
Let me double check.
You have
I do
armor?
have
Oh, you have
armor.
shield,
I do have armor, and I have
armor.
Yeah.
You have armor.
So
okay.
I do. It lowers all brain damage
Brain
I would
damage.
receive by 4, as long as the program remains rezzed.
Okay. So
I can only use it once per net run.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, this is attacking your program, so. Yeah.
Well, it's attacking. Yeah. It's attacking the program.
Yep.
You got this.
Right. Okay. Interface roll, please. You have to beat a 19.
Okay. Well. Excuse you.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. It's dumb. I rolled the 10. Did not do
Excuse
well
you.
against the 19. I was just trying to catch up.
Okay.
Bear with me.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll the damage. 12, and your sword has a res of what then?
My sword has a res of 0.
Whoa. Jeez. That's weird. All right. So.
Or it wasn't added. I don't know. I don't know if do attacks have res?
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like they do. So they're not. They're not.
My armor was 7 though. So.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so it would be 5 damage, right?
No, because that's brain damage. That's different. So this unfortunately does not protect against damage to your programs. So okay. All right. So it destroys your sword.
The sword?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And so it strikes out, and you see the sword just get cut in half by this katana because it's a superior blade, and and you actually kind of feel this sort of shocking feedback, and
who does? Skoden does?
No,
or I
do. You do.
Okay.
But you and Skoden both have this momentary vision. It's like it kind of like it's jarring enough, on a neurological level, I guess, that it's that operating room again, and you are looking around. You see this big machine, this cylindrical machine. It says MW, something MW, and then you can see, this time you actually see like the staff. So there's like there's a doctor and a couple, nurse attendants, and yeah, they're in their surgical gear, so you don't see very, very clearly, although the doctor is definitely a woman. And they're just kind of prepping for some kind of a surgery.
That's it? That's all I see? It's Skoden. It's from Skoden's point of view?
It's from somebody's point of view. Whoever it is lying on an operating table.
Okay, so we just see this vision very clearly.
Yeah. And, okay, so this black ice, it only attacks programs. So that means you can't really get past it now that your sword's been destroyed.
Okay.
Okay. So this is kind of a dead end for you.
Okay.
All right.
So I put another agent message pops up with just like triple skull and crossbones to Skoden.
Oh no. Okay. So I have to relate this to the group. Like, oh, the samurai. That's not good.
Are you catching any of this, Dooley? Or does any of this make sense to you?
Oh, there's a terminal here. Do you know what we should search for? Did you use your real name?
Can we know your real name?
I did.
Hold on, let me type it in.
Look away.
Look away.
Look away. I must type it in. I think I would advise Dooley to download the file mysteriously. Just download the file. How hard could that be? You should be able to save the file. We should perhaps see. I feel like I maybe would remember, like, I don't know how surgery works in this setting. You know, like if I would know the surgeon or doctor beforehand, like if I'd know it was, you know.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Dr.
Vangelos.
Right, and like whether or not I recognize them from the vision.
Yes, you do actually. That is definitely Vangelos.
Got it. Okay. So,
but the operating room looks unfamiliar. That is not the room in which you had your procedure done.
Got it. Okay. The common thread here is the doctor who did my surgeries. We need to see. We need to investigate them. They're the key. Search for Dr. Vangelos. That's what we should search for, not me.
Interesting.
That's the common thread. I'm good at sleeping.
Terminal that's here.
Yes.
Is it like password protected and stuff, so we can't get into it?
Okay, so I'm gonna say that since Miracle Worker broke the password, you can get into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So could I search for records by the name of Dr. Vangelos?
You may indeed, yes.
I have some memory chips too, so I can contribute to the cores.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depends on how many we need, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like Skoden's file had the extra file with it, so
yeah,
you can type it by.
Isn't find it?
Well, that's the thing, but wouldn't there be like identification numbers, like in other ways to identify, like your birth date, to look up a file and like look up patients by birth date or other type of serial number or whatever?
I have his birthday in my agent.
There you go.
Yeah, because he doesn't like it when I celebrate his birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
He tells me stuff about how it's not the life that's worth celebrating, but how you use it to die gloriously in battle or something. I never pay attention though. So. All right, I'm going to search by his birthday, which we determined is
October 18th, 2020.
Right.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yes.
All right, so you pull up his file, and likewise, even on the terminal, you can see it's, pretty standard medical file, but there is some kind of encrypted and locked attachment on the file.
Can the attachment be downloaded even though right now I can't open it?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm taking it. Taking everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Download all of them. Now is when we need, with that downloading bar. So that's not ominous at all.
Okay, so you get it. It's on the chip. What now?
Does one want to go to the pharmacy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then we should get out of here and find someone to open this thing.
Yes. Tell us about it.
Oh, I'm gonna put the memory chip in my subdermal pocket just in case.
Yay.
Your little kangaroo pouch, your little prison wallet.
Everyone's freaked out.
Not like in cartoons. All right, all right, so quick trip to the pharmacy, and then you're out of here.
Yep.
All right, so Miracle Worker, you still have access to the control node for the cameras, so you'll be able to attempt to turn them off as you move through the hospital.
Wait, so is the camera... So with the camera, it's pointing out. Is there also a screen? Are there screens on the walls of the hospital?
Like display screens?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You know, like showing...
Can I
showing
control
little
those?
videos and whatnot, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I control those?
That would have to be a separate control node that you would have to find.
Is it possible for netrunners to write their own programs?
Oh, sure. They can write viruses, too.
Is that something that takes time, or is that something that they might be able to like do on the fly, Matrix style?
Writing a virus you can do on the fly, but you have to get to the bottom. You have to get to the bottom floor of the net architecture to do it. Writing a program you cannot do on the fly.
Okay, but what I can do is I can fuck with Skoden's brain. So
Absolutely.
What I'm going to do...
That looks nice, yep.
What did I do?
I can attack these things I want to attack. I'm gonna take it out on you.
What I'm gonna do, what if I'm able to, is in terms of what he is seeing.
Yes.
Do I have to roll something before I do this?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I want to have him see what I would want him to see.
Oh, you want to control his eyes?
Yes.
Yeah. You roll interface, and you want to be roll 10 or better.
Okay. No.
You want to spend luck on that?
Yes.
All right.
All right. I rolled a 10.
So spend a point of luck, and
I did.
You can control his eyeballs.
So suddenly, everything, what Skoden's seeing through his eyes is basically the reality show. You are seeing what is it called again?
Oh, Saved by the Stray Cans.
Saved by the Stray Cans. You are seeing the season. It's like you are suddenly immersed in the episode you were watching or fell asleep to.
Stray Cans.
You're seeing. Yeah. So David, what is he seeing exactly?
So it's this couple. It's a man and a woman. They're in their late 40s, although they've had extensive like plastic surgery, so they look 10 years younger, but also kind of plastic. They have they're in really nice, corporate attire, like corporate fashion, and it's like your classic like reality competition show where they're sitting at a table and the lighting's all dramatic, and there's like dramatic pulsing music playing in the background, and then there's like 3 children arrayed in front of them, and like one's very dark skinned, probably from like equatorial Africa, and then the other one looks like they're from Central Asia, maybe like Tibet, and then the other one looks like Hispanic, and they're all dressed in like kind of not exactly rags, but like just very low class kind of. They've obviously been living rough, probably in shanty towns or something, and the 2 people at the table are trying to affect demeanor of like sort of friendliness. They're smiling, but their eyes are very cold, as they're like interviewing these children, and taking notes. It's almost like a beauty pageant in a way. So
I recognize this as that show,
mm-hmm.
and that's the part of it that I'm seeing. But that's all I can see right now. It's not like an overlay. It's like boom.
Yeah.
Flipped from AR to VR. So I'm like in the theater now, and I can no longer see where I'm moving. I feel like we started walking towards like where the pharmacy is, and so now all of a sudden just this bam view of the show comes on.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if maybe before I can stop walking, if I like walk into something before putting my hands out, and I can't see my hands in front of my face. All I see is this show.
Yep.
I feel like my verbal reaction to my teammates would just be a simple like, something is wrong.
Right.
Hold.
Hold.
Yep. And
All right, teammates.
that's all I can do to watch this show.
Yeah.
And say, yeah. All I can see is the show, the name of the show. Insert show here.
What is it called
you just
again?
said it 2 seconds ago.
I'll put it in the chat here. Saved by the stray cans.
Saved by
Or
the
stray
Saved by
cans.
the.
Ah.
Okay. I thought it was like stray cans. I don't know. It was weird.
Right,
I thought
right.
it was spray cans, and they were adopting these children on the merit of their street art.
Wow. I mean, that's elaborate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's muted.
Who, me?
Santi.
No, me.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
I'm like, am I muted?
More batches of mead.
Yep. So this is all you're seeing. So what's everybody else doing?
Standing around, I think.
He asked us to hold. He says something's wrong. We're like,
Yeah, leaning up against a wall. Jonesing for a
pull a
cigarette.
groin muscle.
Yes,
The stairs.
but yes, but that's not important. I can. My eyes, I cannot see.
Oh.
Correction. I can only see the show. You know the show, Saved by the Strakens.
Yes. That's,
Watch that garbage.
that's all you can see.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
I don't know. I don't watch
everywhere.
TV. Yeah, but you're aware that there's an invention called TV, and on that invention they show shows, right?
So, yeah, that's what's going on.
When is there something
That's what's
wrong with his
happening.
eyes?
I think I need to. Is there a way that I can like reset his cyber eyes?
He doesn't have cyber eyes though. He's not supposed to.
Is there a way I can scoop out his real eyys with a lemon baller or melon baller and put cyber eyes in?
I suddenly know the problem.
Yeah.
He
You need
doesn't
new
have
eyes.
cyber eyes.
You need new eyes,
Here's your problem,
Yeah.
cyber eye.
brother.
It blinks out, and you can see everything again.
I'm like right up in your face. I'm about to like stick a pen into him. It's okay. We're in a hospital. They've got plenty.
We'll find some here.
Fact. Isaac Newton once stuck a hat pin between his eyeball and his orbital lobe just to see what would happen.
That seems like a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
That's a fact that I didn't need to know.
Yeah.
Did he?
Like,
Did he
a little
continue the
early.
story afterwards?
Yeah, he said nothing happened.
Nah.
And then he invented calculus.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Hat
Yes.
pins are brutal too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I was gonna say, yeah. You also know the names of the stray cans. It is Darwin and Quinn.
Hmm. Darwin
Okay.
and Quinn. Yeah,
Mhm.
that
So-
sounds about right.
And let's see. Actually, yeah. How many seasons have there been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons actually.
Dear
So
God.
they're in their 7th season. So they have 6 adopted children. And the season 1 winner was recently in the news, if you remember that screen sheet I distributed.
Yeah.
The season
Not
one
good
winner.
news. Yeah.
Oh yeah, did they die?
They disappeared, right?
I don't know. Better go back and look at that screen sheet.
Gunner.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. We were gonna.
Yeah. I was gonna.
All right. So now what's happening?
I don't know. Oh, you're
So,
going to the pharmacy.
with
Yeah.
Wim like leaning into my eyeball with like a pen or a
Yeah, the
trocar
camera
or
angle's
something
so
like that.
perfect. That's so
Right?
good.
Yeah. I feel like I would jerk away so hard that I actually smack my head against like whatever's behind
Yeah.
me,
Ooh.
you know, the server cage or something like that, and throw up a hand in an instinctive defensive gesture.
Right.
It seems it's better. Thank you.
Okay, just let me know if it happens again, and I'll get right on it.
Yes, I will certainly alert you immediately.
Good.
To the pharmacy.
Obvious subterfuge. Yes, to the pharmacy.
To the pharmacy.
All right, so there is that camera. Okay, so you backtrack back to where you came in because you're going to have to go down that hall that was across from the door you entered through. So through the sliding door. So there's going to be that camera down at the corner. So miracle worker, do your miracles. You got it.
Okay.
All right, so that disables that camera. And then Wim, you know that at the end of this hall, you take a left and you kind of follow that along, and then you take another left, and there's going to be another camera in that hall, and then there's going to be the pharmacy.
Lovely.
Or at least the, storage. But before we get to that, speaking of Call of Cthulhu and luck mechanics, there's nothing explicitly about a luck roll in this game, but you know what? I'm gonna ask for a party luck roll. So the character, yes, thank you.
He's got the lowest luck, is what you're asking?
That would be Skoden, who's already rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I see where this is going.
Yeah.
You know where this? Yeah, exactly. You're like, all right.
I know what I'm about, son. All right, so.
Sir, that's a party planner.
All right, so as you've disabled the camera, but as you're coming around the corner, basically you are right in the middle of the hospital's surgical wing. So there's a bunch of operating rooms, and obviously there are people around. So as you come around the corner, a couple of medical personnel are coming down the hall, and obviously none of you look like you belong there. You all look like, Dooley looks like some kind of.
This is a perfect disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Pretty good.
Tell you.
Yeah, you all look like a bunch of filthy nomads. Is what you look like, except for Dooley. Dooley doesn't look filthy, but still.
No.
Like a shiny nomad.
You look like a shiny. You look like a well-polished nomad. So.
And for some reason, I'm carrying a ferret around a hospital. Like,
Yes,
no one knows.
exactly. With a mustache on.
Yeah. He also has,
Dracula has a mustache, yeah. Good.
So of course they stop in their tracks. They stop in their tracks and they're like, who are you? What are you doing back here? Visitors aren't allowed in this part of the hospital.
Oh,
I think it's.
I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to be in the place we're not supposed to be. Please direct us to the correct place to go. Perhaps the pharmacy. We were looking to get our prescriptions filled.
That's all the way on the other side of the building. You're gonna listen. We'll call security and have them escort you over.
I don't think that will be necessary. I have many social skills. Perhaps I could roll one of them.
Yeah.
Or just do a quick draw of your paintball gun.
That always goes well.
Tag them both in the crotch.
Yeah, that. I do get 2 shots per round.
They just.
I feel like this is a classic. If he falls, fine. If not, the sword situation.
All right, yeah. Let's get a social roll of some kind. Let's see. I don't know. What that
I've got conversation. I've got persuasion. I've got
persuasion. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Let me check my quick summaries of skills here that I got. All right, so let's see here. Is that under social, I imagine?
Yeah, social skills. Mm-hmm.
All right, so persuasion, skill of convincing, persuading, or influencing individuals. Sounds good to me. Now, they are highly suspicious of you, obviously. So let's put a difficulty value of that on... this is a heroic. This would be a heroic task to convince 2 medical personnel in a hospital that they don't need to call security. So you would need to spend 7 points of luck on that roll.
I don't die if I run out of luck, right?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. I will spend 7 points of luck.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then hopefully we don't have to make a team luck roll for the rest of the night.
All right. So how do you convince? Obviously, you're going to convince them, but how do you convince them to not call security on you?
I do like the idea that part of my ridiculous disguise that's not a good disguise for a hospital is like a mechanic shirt or something that says like Ethan on it or something. And then I'm, because I'm playing my dumb cowboy character right now. So I'm like, oh, it was a simple mistake. And like, I like move in a certain way and all like buttons rip off. And then my like, just fishnetted boobins are underneath.
Fishnetted boobins.
Yeah. Right. I imagine this is what someone with boobs would do. I don't know.
All right, so
role playing. I have no idea. No.
Right. No, that works. That works. Okay, so they're both like, oh yeah, of course. No, that's fine. It's just down this way, and they kind of give you very elaborate directions because you are really. I
just need that pain ointment. They're so hurty, yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Holy
crap. Des, you're muted. You're muted, Des.
I love it. Of course, they're medical professionals. So, of course, they just be like, yeah, boobs can hurt sometimes. Like, that happens.
Every boobie hurts, as Ariane once sang.
Oh, holy shit.
Sometimes. All right. All right. So yeah, they just give you directions on how to get to the patient pharmacy and then just continue on their way.
Cool.
Lovely.
All right. But of course you want to get to the actual pharmaceutical storage. So that's down the way. So we'll just need one more control roll from Miracle Worker to turn off that camera.
Well.
All right.
Dice said,
no, you can't get in.
All right, so that does turn off that camera. So basically, this is like a very long hallway with the camera all the way at the end. So it was like, you'd have to walk like 30 yards before you can even get to the camera. And then there's a door right under the camera, which is normally locked, but obviously doesn't pose any difficulty for Miracle Worker. And then you're in. You're into the pharmaceutical storage room. What do you want to take?
Get in the candy store time.
As much as you can.
Yeah. All right. How many large sacks do you have? How many subdermal pouches?
Saddlebag.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, we'll use that.
All right. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you're able to load up. I don't know. Here, roll some dice here. So, yeah, you're able to load up like 70 pill bottles.
Sweet.
Like big-sized ones, like pharmacy-sized ones. So,
suppositories.
No, not the pills. Yeah. The bottles. They're just pills like sitting on the shelf, like just size of loaves of bread.
Giant Dr. Mario pill.
It's a me.
No, it's just those big bottles they have in pharmacies. The wholesale size.
What?
And,
giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's what they pour into the tiny bottles.
Use to portion out.
You pour them on the tray and you count them. With your little spatula.
Very carefully.
Little butter knife. Yeah.
Little butter knife. All right. So very good. So you've affected 2 heists from this hospital.
Yay!
And you have 0 party luck. So do you want to jet out at this point?
Yes, let us not push our luck because we have 0.
Before I ask for more party luck rolls. All right. Well, fortunately, yeah, you can just walk back out the way you came, which is not very far. And you do. So you're out of there.
I do like that we got caught. I rubbed my boobs at them. They walked us out. We turned around and walked back in behind them and stole a bunch of pills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're going to get fired.
As we walked past him,
As you
How I
walk past
gained an
them, yeah.
enemy on the character sheet.
I mean, making that distinctive like pill in a bottle like shaking sound as we walk past. And
Yeah.
they're just like,
Yeah.
must be normal.
They seem nice. All right.
So now what?
Heist completed. It's not a Cyberpunk campaign without at least one heist, so well
Yeah.
done.
We did it.
All right.
Caper.
I found the scream sheet. So just to remind everyone,
All right. Read into the record.
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
little Pepita succumbed to a resurgent strain of the wasting plague, apparently. The disease that took her parents before her adoption by the horrible people in the show that you watch, which is why I don't watch it, because it's the VP of North American Operations for Sovwell, which is an evil corporation, which I've tried to tell you 10,000 times. But yeah.
All right.
That's what it is.
Okay.
So what else does it say? What else does it say in it? I forgot.
Let's see. Tragic news out of the executive zone today, as little Pepita, pictured, has reportedly slipped into a vegetative state after weeks of battling a resurgent strain of the wasting plague. This latest turn in the short, tragic life of our beloved Pepita has left our family at a loss, but we know our daughter is a fighter and firmly believe the story is not yet over. Quinn and I ask you to join us, as well as the rest of our adopted family, and they list all of their
The winners of the other show.
Yeah.
The winners of the other
The other
seasons.
5
It's
kids.
like the non-hungry games.
Mm-hmm.
In
Right.
praying for her total recovery. As any viewer of Saved by the Stray-Cans knows, the Sovwell VP of North American Operations and his wife Quinn adopted Pepita as the winner of the first season of their show after her Guatemalan family succumbed to the wasting plague when she was still a child, leaving her an orphan. As she grew older, she adopted the moniker of Huracan on the Night City data pool and quickly earned a reputation for herself as a fashion icon, influencer, and tech-savvy media mogul on the make. Sadly, it looks increasingly clear that the disease that claimed the rest of her family has come back to take its final toll.
Ooh. Intriguing.
Or something like that.
Or
So it
something.
goes.
I don't really remember it.
And also there was another article about like sentient ghosts on the net, but that's not a thing, so don't worry about it.
We all know that's just an urban legend.
Yeah.
Rodents of unusual size. I don't think
believe
they
they
exist.
Interesting.
Indeed. I wonder, I mean, does it say she's still in like a coma or something like that?
Yeah,
Or did
it didn't say she was dead.
Yeah.
It just-
Comatose.
Yeah.
Vegetative
That she
state.
Vegetative state. Quote
I
unquote.
wonder if
wonder-
she's in this hospital.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where
Yeah,
is
we could have done the
she?
bleep bloops on the terminal, but I don't want to push our luck today. We'll rest. Let my luck come back.
We'll wait
also
for the
have a
next
file.
session, and then we'll
You
come
also
back.
have a file to check
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, we
get
got to
that
see
too.
if we can get that, decoded.
Got to take it to someone good.
It's in my special
yeah.
pocket.
If we can,
Oh.
if we can keep Wim from like becoming too giddy over his windfall of drugs.
Yeah, he's got to
Rogas.
call Dr. Okoyo or whatever that guy's name is.
I mean, Giddy for Wim is basically just, meticulously organizing his new pills into like smaller sections.
And sampling some of them possibly.
Well, you got to make sure they're not expired.
That's right.
Yeah,
you have
never
to
trust
lick
the
every
label.
single pill.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
Ew. What?
That's how you
sanitary measure.
combine medications is you lick and stick it.
Oh.
Lick it.
Okay. I'll believe
I'll
you.
keep that in mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah, licking it dissolves the genetic trackers that they put on every pill.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That yeah. I like that.
It absorbs
Good.
faster into the body if you suck off the coatings.
Yeah, that's true too.
Dude,
All
if
right.
it's
Well, that-
all stuck together. It's all one
This
pill.
podcast is not meant to be real medical advice.
Oh my
No, do not do any of that. Yeah, no. We are not
I
experts.
am
So
not
I
a
guess
doctor.
are we closing? The closing scene is just Wim licking these pills, like.
Yeah, we're in Cholo driving back, and Wim's like.
All right. So is the plan then to take this chip to some kind of a hacker to try and get through the password?
Yes.
Because even though we downloaded it, does it still have that same like security demon that was on it?
The good news is it would not have the black ice on it because that was part of the system, but it would still be password protected. So
is it something then that I could give to Skoden to see if Miracle could crack it?
You could indeed.
Given time.
You could indeed.
Yeah, I could put it in my agent because that's been the primary external means of interface. I think that's what would occur to him. I think to do put that chip in there and see if they can read it.
All right. Well, why don't we make that the final moment of the session? Miracle Worker, go ahead and give me an interface roll, please.
Oh.
Yeah, not while I'm driving. I'd hand my agent to Dooley to put on the chip and stuff because I'm driving. You can't mess with your phone while you're driving.
No.
A little star across the screen. The more you know.
All right, there we go. 10.
Okay, you rolled exactly enough to break the password. All right.
Hell yeah.
And so what do I see when I do that?
All right,
does it play on the agent?
Huh?
Does it what?
Does it play on the agent?
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Well, I was thinking of some things actually, but go for it, David.
Okay. Well, yeah, you unlock it, and so it shows. So, Dooley, you are looking at this secret encrypted file, and it's basically notes, like meeting notes that Dr. Vangelos took as she met with let's see, a certain person you've not heard of named Eric Belmont.
What? Okay.
To secure the Arasaka contraband. Okay. And then parentheses Project Pepita.
Gasp.
And then under that note, contraband to be stored in patient, and then a medical ID number that matches Skoden's.
Uh-oh.
So as this is being read and like a message pops up on Skoden's agent, and it's a pumpkin, a black heart, and a little rain storm clouds.
What does it say? What does it say? Because I don't have my agent. I'm driving. I handed it to Dooley.
What's Dooley's facial expression like right now?
Lovely.
Supremely shocked, mouth agape.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good note to leave off on. You know, your face underlit by the agent in the backseat of the car, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
In the background, I told you I'm not crazy.
Remains to be proven empirically.
Well,
yeah, because so far your agent hasn't talked to me. It's only sent me like Halloween emojis as far as I'm concerned. So,
yeah. Yay.
Well, okay. Not crazy in that way.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll leave off on that ominous and mysterious note.
He's mad. I can tell.
We're
I can tell he's annoyed.
Because I was so caught up in the dramatic reveals that I forgot to hand out IP.
Drama.
We were all so good.
I already closed my
he
thingy.
forgot.
Well, you better open it up again. All right, so let's see here. All righty, let's see what we got. So I think Miracle Worker was the hero of this this session.
For sure.
How?
Unlocking doors and
like
turn
every
off.
door, every
okay.
camera, a bunch of black ice.
Yeah.
tried.
File.
So I would say, let's see here, very effective or clever use of investigation or
200.
exploration activities to uncover an important person, place, clue, or thing. Or, let's see here, critical to the character, definitely. Critical to the entire party, yes. This is like the Vince McMahon meme. Or...
The one where he's getting increasingly excited.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just falling backwards.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you 70.
Oh,
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very nice.
Nice.
Now,
Well deserved.
Thank
Smart.
you.
for Wim, I feel like the highlight was gaffling all those pills.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So I'm going to say that in that case, that was important. That wasn't really critical to you. It was important to you. So I'm going to give you 50 for that.
Oh,
Wait. Are you using this with? Are you using the guide of our how we're playing?
Hello, it's right here.
Oh shoot. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
I stand corrected.
He's got the Matrix.
Hello,
Okay?
you've got a base.
I am jacked into the Matrix right now.
All right.
Okay. There wasn't any combat for Spoden to earn any warrior IP.
Almost punched a server, but
Yeah, almost.
True.
Almost
Very
punched the
close.
server. Almost had to knock out a couple of orderlies or whatever, but
Yeah.
really came to the rescue.
but I did it.
But for your continuing excellent role playing, sort of
Yes.
interfacing with a
Oh,
strange being in your head. Particularly the almost punching the samurai for sure. I will give you 50 for that.
Nice.
And
Almost
then
went
for-
down with that samurai.
Yeah.
Julie, it has to come down to convincing those dudes to leave you alone.
Flashing your
My
boobs.
lucky tits. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
lucky tits. There you go.
All 7 points of them.
That's true. That's true. And now you know the name of the bar and grill you'll open up eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Dooley presents Lucky Tits Bar and Grill.
Julie
The
presents.
lucky tits. It's just very mysterious.
The 7-point tits exploding pants technique.
All right, so I'm going to give you 60 for that one.
Woo.
All right. And now we'll say
Yay.
goodbye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay.